she wrote, for those who didn't know. Yeah, so you could go home and be like, I learned something. Yeah, it's really cool though, because it was also used in the house doesn't look the same as you see in the unaired pilot. It was actually they actually changed it, and the set was used for Desperate Housewives. I've never seen that show, so anyway, let's watch this pilot together, shall we? There's one problem I have with this pilot. It's in color. It's not in black and white, which is a big problem, because you know that they're going to show Herman and all them, and they are not going to look pretty.
This is where you live?
Yep, this is it. Come on in and have a cup of coffee. I want you to meet my aunt and uncle.
Gee, I don't know, Marilyn. It's getting kind of late.
I've had such a good time.
One thing that bugs me is the audible laugh. We do have that effect on this, podcast. We could put audible laughs in it just for fun, but I don't want to be an asshole, so yeah.
I hate to see it end.
Well, I guess I could walk you to the front door.
That laugh is going to kill me. The thing is, they really don't have to play the music that loud for this show, but I guess they have to, just to build it up. Alright, they're getting to the front door. In the pilot, this did happen, and she is wearing a wig. She's wearing a wig. I am not making this up. If you pause at 1 minute where she's like looking through her purse, back of her wig is like coming up, where all you can see is like the thing that covers her hair for the wig.
What's the matter? Did you lose your keys?
No, I probably just left with my other...
Oh, it's not. It's a band. Something to cover her ears.
I don't want to wake your folks.
Oh, don't worry about them. They're always up all night.
Alright, they're going to show Herman, who comes through the front door and he scares the boyfriend, or her date.
Hi, Uncle Herman.
Hello, Marilyn.
I forgot my keys.
I am not making this up. The voice that you just heard of Herman, like, Fred Gwynne sounds like that. And the funny thing about it is my uncle sounds like Fred Gwynne. I am not making this up. He sounds like Fred Gwynne, which is like scary, because anytime I hear him on the phone, I just want to be like, "What's up, Herman?" But I don't do that because he's my uncle. So, and he's also one of the nicest people around. But he sounds like Fred fucking Gwynne, which is like amazing.
I'd like you to meet my date. This is Jack.
And he drives off. The thing about this pilot so far is Herman doesn't even seem like Herman in the show.
What's the matter with me anyway?
He's like depressed looking. And they don't have the classic Monsters theme. That's not Yvonne Del Carlo. Joan Marshall as Phoebe Is that supposed to be like Lily? Who the hell's Joan Marshall? And why does she look like... Why does she look like Morticia Adams? I don't like this. I don't like this pilot. And the theme song's terrible. Beverly Owen as Marilyn. That is not Butch Patrick. Happy Durman plays Eddie. Happy Durman. What the hell kind of name is that? What's your name, Happy Durman? What up, Happy Durman? That is just an awful name. If your parents names you Happy Durman, it's most likely they don't love you as a person or as their own child. Happy Durman. Let's see. Oh, that is Grandpa from the show. You see, I don't like that. He tries to kiss her on the cheek, but he tries to bite her in the neck. That wasn't in the original pilot, because he kisses her hand and tries to bite her wrist, which is pretty funny. But this one's just creepy. Al Lewis is Grandpa. Al Lewis is funny in it. He is funny as hell in this show. I don't like Herman in this one. Herman's my favorite. Fred Gwynne, starring as Herman. I don't like this pilot. Herman is supposed to be upbeat, funny, hopeful, smiling, happy guy. He's depressed in this pilot. And we ain't even getting past the intro. Just by his motions, he's depressed. And I don't like it. Herman's supposed to be this hopeful character. Happy, hopeful family man. Who would do anything for his family because he loves them. This I don't like. I don't like this pilot. I don't like this unaired pilot. Because the way they're treating Herman. The chemistry between him and Joan Marshall just don't gel. They don't gel like him and Del Carlo, who played Lily. They had like the perfect chemistry that clicks. Him and his Phoebe character just don't. They don't click. I don't like this pilot. I know I'm saying that a lot, but it's just like, I just don't like it. I know it's supposed to be like this unaired test pilot, but I can see why they're just like, it would work, just get rid of the two parts that don't fit. Alright, I'm going to skip to the parts just to get this going.
Good night, Marilyn.
Good night.
You see, that part just didn't click. Because in this one, Lily is like worried about Marilyn. And she's not very cold, distant. She's like this motherly hen type character. She wants Marilyn to find the right man, have the happy life. She doesn't throw her away and be distant. She really just nurtures and loves her and lets her know that she's not alone. She has a family and they're going to be with her, This Lily Phoebe is very distant and cold. I don't like it. I'm happy that they did not make this version of the monsters because I would not watch it. And Herman is so distant, which bugs the fuck out of me. I don't like this awkward silence.
Hey, would you come down here? I want to try this jacket on you.
Oh, you can't make me!
Don't talk fresh to your mother, and stop playing with that noose.
Leave me alone! Don't touch me! Leave me alone! Don't touch me! Let me go! Don't touch me!
That is the worst Eddie monster I have ever seen. This Eddie is like... watching this version of Eddie, it makes me wonder if the writers who wrote Damian Wayne were like, that's what we need. He's like loud, obnoxious. He's a bratty little son of a bitch, This pilot is just awful. I gotta read the reviews to it. I mean, comments and stuff. Thank God they recast it. This was awful. Lily and Eddie were awful. I'm so glad they made changes. Thank goodness they changed the Eddie character. Oh, no. Yvonne Del Carlo played the part of Lily, no one else. I agree. My God, that Happy Derman kid playing Eddie is yuck horrible. No one could never warm up to that character. One person wrote, he doesn't look too happy. Let's see. I am so glad they recasted the characters. Yvonne Del Carlo as Lily was much better choice, but Joan Marshall sure does have some big eyes. Oh man, that's pretty mean. But the thing about it was she looked like Morticia Addams. I'm just throwing that out there. Wow, that kid couldn't act his way out of a paper bag. He makes Keanu Reeves look like Al Pacino. This kid stinks. They should have called the movie The Addams Family Meets the Monsters. I've watched the show and one person wrote, who knew Herman was briefly married to Monica Adams? It's a joke towards how she looked like Morticia Addams. I really don't. I couldn't finish the pilot. It ends with Grandpa doing a spell. And I forget what the hell it was. I think it's the spell where he turns Marilyn's true love, which was like the boyfriend of the episode, into a toad. Which was pretty funny, so. Anyway. Wow. Didn't realize we were on the show this long. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap up the episode for the day. I don't know what I'm gonna talk about tomorrow.